If you like your cars big and chunky, then this could be your dream machine. It is the Hyundai Santa Fe, and it's got more seats than cylinders. Welcome to the Driver Reviews channel. I'm Vicki Butler-Henderson, and today we are looking at one of the most striking looking SUVs on the road. It is Hyundai's 5th generation Santa Fe. It comes with 6 or 7 seats in 3 trim levels and with 1 engine, a 1.6 litre turbo with either full hybrid or a slightly more expensive, more powerful plug-in hybrid, which is this. Prices start at around £48,000 through to about £59,000. The car's slab-like design makes it look a bit more like a bus than a car, but it's not far off the size of a Land Rover Discovery Sport, just to give you a benchmark. Using the H from Hyundai, but with a boxy twist, the designers have used the letter to be creative with the front end, particularly the LED lights, which turn orange when you indicate. These panels open up when you're on the move to let air in, and I think the whole front end looks terrific. You might have a different opinion. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments section. The wheel arches are made of many angles. The sides have bold door panels, the windows get darker towards the rear, and the roof rails have a bridge design to boost its sturdy stance, and this can take 100 kilograms of luggage, which is a bit more than the average car. Round the back, the bumper integrates the indicators and reverse lights. And this is where the car's design, in my humble opinion, turns into the love child of a Renault Espace and Scooby-Doo's mystery van. You might think it resembles a brick wall. Either way, make sure you don't park too close to one because you need space for this to open. And before I do that, I want to show you what could be the world's most hidden rear wiper. And 2 of the biggest tailgate struts I've ever seen on a car. These are whoppers. There's 0 space under the floor to store anything, not even these charging cables, which is a nuisance, but there are some hooks and hoops to clip and tie bags down and a power socket. When all the seats are in place, there's 621 litres of luggage space, with a few more litres available in a full hybrid, and that makes this among the most generous in its class. And capacity expands to 1,949 litres when all the rear seats are down, more than in a Volvo XC90. The seats can slide and recline and fold into many variations, which is great for versatility. But they do need a bit of man handling, or woman handling, which can be a bit cumbersome, and it's a pity that they don't all operate at the touch of an electric button. Plus, this parcel shelf only has a home when these very back seats are folded down. If you buy an optional extra tow bar, it will pull up to 1,110 kilograms, which is a little more than its main competitor, the Kia Sorento. And keeping the Santa Fe on the ground are either 18-inch wheels or a choice of 2 20-inch ones, including these silver alloys. They are wrapped in a set of Kumho Ecsta PS71 tyres. On Driver Reviews, over 7,000 drivers have reviewed the tyre, awarding it a rating of 4.5 out of 5 stars. It feels like a members club in here, with the sleek lines, the wood panels, welcoming seats which keep you warm or cool. There's a mix of leather, real and artificial, and recycled material above your head. But this looks like it will mark quite easily, so take care when you're loading big items and ask the kids not to leave you a message up there. There's the obligatory touchscreen that connects you to the world with software updates over the air when the ignition is on and installed once it's off so it won't delay you. You can also link your phone and all its apps via Apple CarPlay, and then there are the obligatory driver warning systems like lane keep assist and an over-enthusiastic driver attention warning, and these constantly interrupt with noises. Program this button though to turn them off and it'll be the first thing you press every time. Though the occasional bong still manages to escape and I can't work out how to stop it. This panel engages accurately despite not giving a click in recognition that you've made contact. The modes for driving on and off-road are more robust and connect very well. And yes, this car can travel across sand, mud and snow, but only lightly. When it comes to practicality, there's the usual average-sized glove box with a useful grippy-bottomed shelf above it, and the bonus of an extra compartment, which becomes a sterilisation box in the top-spec Santa Fe, where you can de-germ anything that will fit in 10 minutes. It was a pandemic creation. The storage star, though, is this double-decker centre console with matching pair of wireless phone chargers, cup holders and boxes within boxes like a Russian doll. You can even get into here from the back seat. In the middle row, there is yet another storage box here. You have got some charging ports unusually in the seat itself, seat pockets, a lovely blind, more drink holders in the door and a couple more in here as well. It is pretty cosseting in here thanks largely to this space, and if you want even more luxury then the top spec model can be ordered with just 2 seats for here. And what about the very back? Well, these are the seats that the children will love because they are as far away from a grown-up as you can possibly get. Creature comforts back here include a soft fading light, various charging points, 4 cup holders, and control of the aircon back here. Compact as it is in here, you can actually recline these seats a little bit, so long as the boot isn't full. And these seats also have Isofix points for child booster seats. Whatever car you drive, the only thing connecting you to the road or the track are the tiny contact patches on your tyres. So it is crucial to find the right set, but searching for them can be stressful and confusing. If you need help choosing new tyres for your car, then go to DriverReviews.com, where you will see thousands of reviews of all the top brands written by drivers just like you. Also, check out the winners of our latest Customer Choice Awards. Before we go anywhere, I have to show you what this key can do. So you're parked up, somebody's parked too close to you to get in. Quite the party piece, and if you're enjoying our review so far, please press like and subscribe so you're notified each time we post something new. Once you're on the road, the amount of glass seems vast, and that is a good thing because even this little piece here helps give this car great visibility and reminds me once again of the Renault Espace. At low speed, the car favours electric power, and it will give you just over 30 miles on that power source alone, which is pretty much par for the course for a car of this size with this many seats. You might end up plugging it in every day to top those miles up, and that could be a big consideration or commitment. And it is imperative that you do this, or else you're hauling a hybrid system around rent-free. If you do want to test this car's performance, and I say that loosely, then the engine gets involved. It's a 1.6 litre turbo, and 0 to 62 happens in 9.3 seconds. Top speed is 112. Now, those figures underline the fact that this is not a performance wagon, and it does feel underpowered. Also, when you go to slow down, there's a long pedal travel on the brakes, and that doesn't really encourage speed either. Plus, when you are on the brakes, that is when you feel every gram of this car's 2,000 plus kilograms. It's not a particularly smooth driving experience when you're in a hurry, because that engine sounds a bit rough as the revs rise, and then there's a bit of grabbing from the regenerative braking as you slow down, if you've got that system set on, and the whole thing needs to blend together a little bit better when you pick the pace up. To be honest with you, what this car could do with is a nice silky smooth V6, but that's not going to happen. There is a 6 in this car somewhere though, and that is in the gearbox. It's a 6-speed automatic one, and when you are in sport, then these paddles on the steering wheel act as manual levers for the gearbox, and I'd say that they were competent more than competition spec. Out of sport, these paddles then become the controls for the regenerative braking system, and that goes from pretty much off all the way to a stop. If you press the left hand paddle, my foot is off the throttle and the car is coming to a complete stop. Ooh, it's just a little bit rough. I think it's best just to let the system work itself out so that you can just focus on enjoying what this car excels at, and that is comfort, but not at a fast pace. Just relax at a steady pace and let the car glide over the majority of lumps and bumps that terra firma has to offer. This car has got a really good combination of body control and yet a soft suspension to cushion you on most journeys. The steering becomes a little bit more responsive in sport mode. It takes some of the slack out of the system, but it still remains quite light, which is great for town work, but a little bit unrewarding when you're out of it. Direct competition for this car comes from Kia's Sorento, which offers an extra 2 years on its warranty at 7 years, but it's not as spacious or as comfortable. If you want more of that, then look at Volvo's XC90, but you are going to have to pay at least an extra £20,000. Or you might want to go for the full electric version, in which case the Kia EV9 7-seater is well worth a look, and please have a look at our review of that via the link. But the Santa Fe, it really is one of the few plug-in hybrid 7-seater cars with 4-wheel drive option. I love the way it looks, and I love the way it looks after its passengers, so much so that this is going to be my preferred seat on the way home. Thank you so much for watching today. Please let us know your thoughts about the car in the comments section, and please press like and subscribe so that you're notified each time we post something new.